country. Keep dancing.
No,
Now we live. Oh man,
what is going on?
What is up? What is up?
It's another week. It's another week,
and we're all happy to be here.
Says you.
We got a pretty good show. We got a pretty good show tonight, man. I'm stoked.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Damn it! I set off the party alarm again.
Son of set off the party alarm?
The stupid lights, man. I can't figure it out, and I really am just over it.
I am. You know what I'm trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
Your shit.
What? What up, Eric?
If Chris is now, he's probably loving every fucking minute of it because.
Where's he at? Chris, are you watching yet?
But I was talking to him last night, or not last night. Maybe it was last night. I don't fucking know.
What up, Dad?
Because I couldn't. For whatever reason, I couldn't get in to the damn StreamYard.
Are you sure that's not user error?
I was getting pretty heated.
Right.
I'm 100% sure it's user error.
What's going on, Mr. Mike?
I said to him, I said, well, shit, man. I said, I figured it out finally, thank God. I mean, I said, it's kind of funny how it went down. I said, I was sitting here and I was messing with it, and then come find out I'm just a fucking dumbass. And here it is, So with that said, I don't want to leave our guests backstage too long. So
well, I got one real quick before we bring the guest out.
Well, no, we're not, because we got intro first.
We have intro. Before the intro, we are obviously missing one of our hosts tonight, Cajun. He is really going through the ringer right now. He has multiple things that are going on with him, including testing positive for the flu. And that's there's several other things, and that's just something that goes along with it. And he is just down and out right now. So he can use all the thoughts and prayers that he can get.
Give him all the love. Yeah.
Yep. We love you, Cajun. Get better, buddy. Get some rest. Like you said, we've all been telling you that. You know what to do. You're a grown man, but get better. And we'll see you hopefully next week.
I'm staying away from the East Coast. You guys have some sickness going on.
Going on, Mr. Quentin.
All right. With that being said, let's get it. Let's hit it. It's pretty dope.
Badass. I love that.
It?
I love that.
I worked on that all of about 15 minutes. I was like, shit, I forgot to do the new thing. So it'll probably get better. There'll probably be some edits.
Going on, Mike.
But so I want to get to our guests, but let's talk about it for a second.
Going on, Timothy. Mr. Stash.
I feel like you kind of knocked it out of the park with these guests. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Even to Mr. Ray.
I think you know them better than we do. As I see one of them just hammering it.
I'll join. Hold on.
Yeah, they're back there. They the nerves is a little bit, but hey, pinkies up. Always the pinkies. So let's talk about pretty influential person within the pinup industry, right?
I would have to say she's actually one of my pinup idols.
And can we turn the music down just a little bit, Bubby? There we go. Thank you, brother.
There's a great event going on this weekend out in Florida, and we've got the producer of the event, and we've got the official MC with us. It's called Rockabillaque.
Now hold on.
It's well, I was
No. You know how you have to say it.
I'm not saying it the other way.
Already. Attention.
Stash, you have no idea what's in stash for tonight. I said what? I said, oh my God. I said stash, you have no idea what's in stash for tonight, but I meant to say stash, you have no idea what's in store for tonight.
That's actually pretty good. Actually pretty good.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just wait.
Okay. So let's just go ahead and bring them on. We have Miss Rayzen Hell.
What's going on?
And we got the man Simon, producer of Rockabillaque.
What's going on, Simon?
You say it a lot better than I do.
Now wait a minute. You're ruining Chad's moment. You are ruining Chad's moment. Damn it.
True. How was it? What was it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. No, Chad, how is this? How do you pronounce this again?
They were on the phone trying to say it, and I'm like, guys, it's like barbecue, but it's Billy Q, you know,
like
just
a Billy goat. Like a Billy goat.
Just say
Billy Q.
Just say barbecue. Throw that Billy in there. It's Billy Q. Rockabilly Q. That's all.
Rockabilly Q. There you go.
Not that hard.
It's like barbecue.
Man, yeah. It's I'll tell you, just from
you'll see.
I mean, just from some of the pictures I've seen.
Hello, Miss Sharon. We got Sharon Orton saying "Go Sarah."
Hey, Sharon.
So, Simon, why don't you tell us a little bit about this event?
Good evening, ma'am.
Sure. Rockabillaque this will be the 3rd year in Florida,
and
this year actually is the 10th year in Charleston, South Carolina. So it's a big anniversary year this year for Charleston. But yeah, it's a action-packed festival, live music, rockabilly from all over the world. We have pinup contest, tattoo contest, beard and mustache contest, car and bike show, vendor market, dancing, pool party. I mean, you name it. Plus, the biggest part of it is that it's free. So you see some pretty big bands for nothing. You don't even, you can come out to it, have a good time, and not have to worry about, draining your wallet unless you buy lots of drinks and merch and stuff like that. But you should.
We got somebody saying Charleston was so fun. What happened in Charleston?
Oh, it's just always fun. It's a good time. I mean, me and Sarah were there, so yeah, it was a good time.
There you I'm telling you.
So Chanel that just got on, she actually won 2nd place in Rockabillaque Charleston. So
okay,
friend, we love you. We hope you're coming to Florida so you can compete in Florida too.
So you actually started this in Charleston?
I did, yeah. I used to do a festival in New Mexico called Rockabilly on the Route, and I retired that in 2017. But I started Rockabillaque the same year I started Rockabilly on the Route.
Okay. And then what made you decide to move, or I guess add to Florida?
I knew somebody that ended up working at the casino. I've been wanting to expand, and they reached out to me and they said they wanted to do a Rockabilly festival, and they knew my Charleston event. And so they brought me on board, and it's been great. It's a different, it's similar, but also a different vibe. And I love Florida so much.
On that, Mike.
I actually moved to St. Pete. I left Charleston and moved to St. Pete in August.
So real quick, for those who might not know, can you guys talk a little bit about like what the Rockabilly is? Like, I mean,
Sure.
we're pretty familiar and whatnot because it's pretty fucking awesome, but some folks might not know exactly what Rockabilly is.
Yeah, so Rockabilly is actually what rock and roll was called in the 50s. So Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, that's all Rockabilly. So anything roots rock, traditional rock, is Rockabilly. So there's a big subculture in today's day and age. There's Rockabilly festivals all over the world, but basically it's like roots rock. But then there's also like spin-offs. So there's psychobilly, there's punkabilly, which is like harder edge rockabilly. So there's so many variations of rockabilly, but you can also have honky-tonk bands, Americana bands, and you can have a diverse selection of bands playing your festival. In Charleston, I'm a little bit more loose with who plays. In Florida, because the culture's a lot bigger in Florida, I'm much more like it's got to be much more on point to the rockabilly kind of honky-tonk vibe. And of course, we can bring in bigger bands because the casino, having a casino backing you means you can bring in Squirrel Nut Zippers, Lost Straight Jackets, Delta Bombers, Legendary Shack Zippers, all that, and for a free festival, which is unheard of. So
Yeah.
So you real quick, you mentioned Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Yeah.
yeah.
How well do you know they actually got their start? My dad and stepmom used to own a bar in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Woo!
And
Go
it's called the Cave. I grew up in the Cave. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a bar in Chapel Hill called the Cave. I grew up in the Cave as a kid. I would visit my dad during the summers, and that if you've ever been in there, it's an underground bar. It literally looks like a cave. And I remember watching the Squirrel Nut Zippers play in the Cave before anybody knew who they were. And then I live near Dayton, Ohio. And I remember they had a show they were playing in a little place in Dayton. And I remember I was 13 and I saved up my allowance and bought tickets to go watch them play, not only in North Carolina in the bar, but back home where I was really familiar with. So that was pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome that they've it threw me back to hear their name thrown out there like that. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. So we kind of want to talk a little bit, because obviously this is definitely our realm, beard and mustache competitions.
Hell yeah, Turner.
And so these are your categories. You got style stash, partial beard, full beard, 0 to 6, full beard, 6 to 12, full beard, 12 and over, and groomed. Okay, there's my question. I've been to quite a few comps, been involved in quite a few. What does groomed entail?
That's a great question. I'm not really sure because I don't run that particular contest. I bring in the experts. I mean, I would think if mine was a little bit more trimmed, it would probably be groomed. I'm imagining that's what they mean by that.
See, for me in my world, when I hear groomed, to me, that's just, clean lines. And like when we do the underneck, it's usually a straight, a nice straight line, things like that. So I just want people that way, if they do get to go out there, they kind of know, what to expect and how to compete. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's awesome. So if you guys are going, get in the comp. Get in
and
there.
it actually goes to a good cause. The contest that goes to benefit the Myers Beach Preservation. They got hit real bad by a hurricane.
I'm hearing a lot of music in the background. I couldn't hear what you had said. Anybody listening?
No, I was saying that that's not coming from me. I got nothing going on here.
We have going on this right here. This and this.
We in the parking lot. We parking lot.
Outside like much hobos.
Look at Chad trying to work his way in.
Yeah, I've been.
Look at that big head. Look at that big head.
So here's another thing that I'm really curious about because I love tattoos. I won't say I do tattoos. I'm learning. I got 30 or 40 of them. And so what entails of the tattoo contest?
Well, they have you. I mean, there's I think it's best black and gray, best traditional, best color. We keep it pretty simple for the festival. It's only 30 minutes, the contest. But basically, it could be best traditional. Obviously, is something that's a little bit more mid-century style, and then best black and gray, and best color. That could be anything under the sun. Honestly, if you have a really cool tattoo and it's not something more, more traditional or retro, I still would enter it because there's a good chance if you have a kick-ass tattoo. Also, we get a lot of undressing during the tattoo contest. Unlike the beard and mustache contest, beard and mustache contest is here. But tattoos, you've got people pulling their pants down.
We found our people.
Pat is undressing to show his new tattoo.
Oh Lord!
We were at Turkey Rod Run.
At the Turkey Rod Run, and he doesn't have any tattoos. Look at this little baby. He's so proud of it.
I thought it was going to be on your ass. I was
did-
waiting to see your ass or something.
He said he's
Well, I mean, I
undressing. I was like, here comes the butt cheek.
And 3, 2, 1, we're banned.
He's like, I'm entering that
That ain't
shit.
the road
Look
runner.
at my color.
Hi, Miss Bethany. Welcome to the party.
Mr. Horsepower.
Well, hey, speaking of horsepower, Miss Rayzen Hill, why don't you tell us a little something about that? Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that sexy
That's
thing.
Wow. That is something right there.
So that's Old Dirty Bastard. He's actually.
I'll be right back, y'all.
See what happens?
We tried to do our podcast in front of him tonight, but the lighting didn't work. But that's our too white. My husband built that for me not this past November, but that's my Thanksgiving gift because he's thankful for all this.
Well, there you go. I'm just going to leave it
Wow.
up there for a second because, I mean, it does things to you. You
Damn
know?
it, I'll be back again. Damn it, animal. Wow, that is just.
So, I mean, I'm cheers to you on that one. I mean, shit.
It just won low.
We won a lowrider.
It won actual lowrider custom truck of the year. So
Well, it was best
Shit.
truck at the Atlanta Super Show.
best
modified truck.
lowrider.
Nice.
So
Chad, you can get
Old
on
dirty
camera.
bastard is awesome, Stacy says.
yeah,
T-shirts came.
yeah,
There.
yeah. I think Stacy just ordered one for her fans, and Stacy and she just got engaged to her husband Dustin, who they're all in the lowrider scene, or fiance Dustin in the lowrider scene, and the truck
Well,
just got
congratulations.
this week. So we're super excited that the truck got featured on
Oh, yeah.
shirt. So that was a pretty cool honor. And the truck will be on Billy Q this weekend. So we're super
Barbecue, but Billy Q.
Billy,
Hey, Animal, you want to go on a road trip?
I wish
I'm-
you guys
you got that nice new vehicle coming.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ghost
I'll be
man.
there in a little bit.
I'm into getting you guys VIP. I'm sure he can work his magic.
I want to get the VIP.
He said, I can't even. So well, tell me about this right here.
Woo!
So that's the very first car my husband got for me. That's my 64 Impala, and her name is Lady
Me
Luck.
too, Chanel.
God bless you.
He actually left me on a camping trip with our kids and said he'd be right back, and he was gone for hours. And I was like, where the hell is he at? And then he came back to the campsite with that truck on the wagon on it, the back of the truck on a trailer. And so I couldn't be mad at him. And that is my first love, actually, is wagon. So that's my first car.
That was your
I would say so.
Can I be his husband too? Or is that a non-starter?
Maybe.
You have to get a matching Roadrunner tattoo.
Hey, if he buys me shit like that, I'll get 2 of them.
Top road runner.
Wherever you tell me to.
Wait, what is it? Is it not a Roadrunner?
No, it's Mr. Horsepower. He's got a cigar in his
Oh,
mouth. The road
Country, y'all be ashamed yourself.
I don't have my glasses on.
Oh man. Yeah, this is fun. This is good stuff, man. So we're gonna talk a little bit real quick, like about what's on your shirt. Miss Rayzen Hill. See, you can't take her nowhere.
You can take her, but what happens? I mean,
You better make sure you got bail money, something tells me.
I was getting ready to say, I mean, Thad is watching right now. His head probably just exploded a little bit.
yeah. Tell him
That poor boy.
What's it?
Love you, Thad.
So pinups and pumps. Let's talk a little bit about that. What is that about? Now, I imagine these ladies right here, they tag team it with you.
Oh yeah, the all tag team. So it's an all female organization, and what we do is we help empower women through the art of pinup. What happens is, we become wives, we become mothers, we become full-time employees, daughters, friends, all these things, and we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves in our We literally wear the messy sweatpants and the hoodies, and it's just like we lose our sexiness. And so what Pinup and Pumps is about is to make every woman fall back in love with themselves, no matter no matter their size, their background, their nationality, any of that. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is how you feel deep down in your heart about yourself. And what we try to do is we do it through the art of pinup. Back in the 50s through the 70s, it was all about curves and loving yourself. Today is so crazy. Everything's about the snap waist and the big tits and the big ass, and it's just this crazy stereotype that women have to live through. And as a woman who is, I turned 40 in May, and I've gained a lot of weight. I have 2 kids, but my husband looks at me.
You pretty fine, girl. I ain't gonna lie.
My husband looks at me 25 pounds heavier the same way back then, and I want every woman to have that feeling and that acceptance in her life. And so whatever I can do through the art of pinup, because of my passion there, I want to extend. We do car shows, we do events like Rockabillaque. We do nursing home visits, charity visits, raise funds for the veterans, all kinds of things. So that's what Pinup Pumps is pretty much about. We raised $25,000 for the Butterfly House for sexually abused children. We do all kinds of stuff.
What do we do?
That's awesome.
What do we
It's
do?
not about just dressing up and looking pretty and taking photos. We also just give back to our community.
That's amazing. I mean, because me personally, I was raised by women, and I have such a high respect for them, especially like my wife. She's such a powerful woman. She's in a very much male dominated industry, and she started out way down here, and she busted her ass, and now she's toe to toe with any male that is in her industry. And I love seeing women rise above, and I love to try and be a part of it in any way that we can, especially as a club. We love to support, we love to try to be involved. So we could have to come together here, and we could probably pull something pretty wild off. I would love to for the pack to, and some of our sister clubs, to get involved and try to bring more attention to what you guys are doing on a daily basis.
Well, and I told Emily this week, I invited Emily, so nowhere, shape, or form to take away from Rockabillaque at all, because it's an amazing event. I'm a part of that event. Simon has allowed me to be a part of that event, and what he does is amazing. But in May, Pinup and Pumps, we have an annual show, and it is actually Mother's Day weekend. We are the only female-ran car show on the Southeast that I'm aware of. I'm not going to say that the only one. I've done my research. We are the only one that I'm aware of that is only female-ran, and we do it Mother's Day. So we spend our Mother's Day pleasing. So I asked Emily if you guys wanted to be a part of and maybe host, one of our beer contests or mustache contests. Do the sweetest staff, have our local bakery that make mustache cookies and all this kind of stuff.
What on, Chris?
So maybe think about that, or too soon this year, maybe next year.
We lost the audio on the last bit of that.
I said, let's do something.
Yeah. No, I'm down. I mean, there ain't no reason why we can't be. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is this right here. Yeah, love it. Break the glass ceiling and celebrate empowering all amazing. Yeah, I mean, that we are
absolutely, Stash.
Definitely down for that.
Where
I mean,
are you guys at? Like, where are you guys out of? Like, South Florida, where are you guys?
Okay, so like me and country, we're in Ohio.
Oh,
Okay.
Buckeyes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So where's the rest?
Emily, you're Arizona?
Yep.
We got one in
Texas.
Texas, Cajun. He's in Texas. Mm-hmm. We got some folks down in Louisiana. I mean, we've got some in Canada. I mean, we're kind of all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
We have a couple. We have a couple of different regions. We got north, south, east, and west. And this club is still in its infancy. I mean,
It works for tonight.
This is what our first. I mean, we're still within our first year, right?
What, a club?
Yeah, as a club. I mean, we're still within our first year, really. I mean,
Okay.
we've grown exponentially. I mean, like we just, everybody. And our biggest thing that we our motto is be the change, and what that for in our minds, what that meant and means is there's always this view on certain communities, right? Whether it's beer clubs or whatever it might be, there's always the popular kids or whoever. You got the people everybody likes over here. You got the people who they're okay. We're not about that. What we're about is unity. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like, what you smell like. Everybody want to hang out. Everybody wants to get together and do something.
Can we go back to that smell thing? We never talked about that. That was never a part.
I tried to slip that in there.
All right. What part of Ohio? I got to answer these questions. I am about 15 minutes south of Dayton. And Animal is
about 30 minutes south of you.
Yeah, he's about an hour south of Dayton, give or take. So, I mean, generally the Dayton area, suburbs of Dayton, just a little bit south. So,
and I'm about 32 hours west of Ohio.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, you were supposed to make a trip east. You said, right? You can't do that. Cajun's watching, and
he's stay out here.
His fucking head's gonna explode.
I'm scratching my beard.
What did you say?
What are you doing?
Cole's out there sleeping, so I was wondering if you were.
Okay. Abigail.
Don't wake him up.
Oh.
And if he wakes up, you come back here.
So,
sorry. I'm back.
So, Miss Rayzen, how are you going to be? So you're the official MC. Are you the official MC for the entire event? Because that's like a 3-day event, right?
At least you got out, Stacy.
Yeah. So Simon has asked me to MC the cocktail hour Friday night,
Indiana in the house.
all day Saturday, and then Sunday the pool party. But I'm super excited, and let's brag on Simon first. Let me tell you what he did. So in the pinup industry, Emily will tell you, because Emily does pinup. You meet so many people from all over the world. So when a woman, women, we're assholes. Like we are so mean. I'll take it. So what happens is, like, women, if a woman messages you and says, "Hey, Rayzen Hell, I just want to tell you, we love you. Guess where we're coming? We're coming to Rockabillaque." And I'm like, "What? You're in the freaking UK?" She's like, "I know. We don't have pinup contests. You have pinup contests." So Simon has put this whole spin on this show. And so everyone knows about Viva, right? The biggest pinup show in the world. And what Simon is doing, which I love him for it, I support him 100 times 10, and I want to be with him 20 years down the road, because I think what Simon is going to bring to the pinup industry is a Viva, but on the East Coast.
Okay.
So he has a pinup
Abby
coming from the UK to his show just for the contest. Like, this is what Simon does. And I think it's crazy, because as a man, I don't think women understand the work he does, the support he gives women, the just everything in between, and then some. Like, company at Viva Rock, like, they're amazing to every person. It doesn't matter if you're a woman in her 20s, a woman in her 50s, a damn man who's confused and wants to be a woman. It doesn't matter. He loves everyone, accepts everyone, and the show and the production is comforting to everyone. And that's what's really cool about Rockabillaque. It's a show for everyone, and he he just does a freaking fantastic job. Like,
That's what I like to hear, man.
I just can't. I can't. And I'm so excited to be his partner and to be a part of it. And, you know, I'm proud of you, Simon.
Aw. Well, you're a badass.
Talk a little bit about that, Simon. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, what is it? What was it that triggered you to, you know, want to go down this path and want to, you know, support these ladies the way that you do, and all and everything?
I mean, I think it's all about, you know, it's an event is the sum of its parts, and the, you know, the community you build, and, you know, we kind of, Rockabillaque is like a community in a way, and people come from all over to come to the event, and you know, I believe that they should be celebrated and have a chance to shine. And I know that, you know, the pinup is just as, to me, the pinup contest is just as important as the headliners. It's just as important as the car and bike show. I mean, in fact, it's probably one of the most popular events as part of the festival. I mean, we have over 30 ladies compete. It's pretty crazy. And some come out year after year after year, and they all support each other. And it's just great to see that community that comes out. And I even try, even with the bands I booked, I try to, you know, book as many female fronted bands or female musicians and bands as much as I do, you know, male bands. You know, I just try to mix it up. And make it an event that people that even aren't into pinup or rockabilly or whatever will come out to and enjoy. But that event culture is amazing. I didn't know a lot about it before, you know, I started doing these events and festivals. But yeah, it's a very strong community, and they all got each other's back. And, you know, and like I said, you see ladies coming out every year to compete again and again. And you know, I don't even remember how we got connected. We got connected through some other person we know, but we hit it off immediately. We got on the phone and talked.
Wait.
Who was it?
You don't know how we got connected?
There it
I
goes.
don't remember anymore how we got connected.
Lay it on him, girl.
Out tomorrow. We actually got, listen, I'm going to have to tell you, we actually got connected through Tamara Darris, which is the Parisian host.
That's right, yeah.
Also, owner of Modern Day Pinup Magazine. She is owner of Glitter Glam Photography, and she actually was my mentor in the pinup industry. So when I became an aviation angel, which is like one of the pinups who travel all the air shows, take photos, shoots, calendars, autographs and stuff with all the air shows and stuff, I won that through Glitter Glam, which was Tamara. And she met Simon, and Tamara is actually the official photographer of Rockabillaque. So Simon hired her to be the official photographer for Rockabillaque, and her photography company is Glitter Glam Studios. Yeah. So Simon actually has made more connections, and he doesn't realize it. Like, he literally just does it for fun and doesn't realize the connection that he makes. I mean, he's a dude. Come on, you know? Emily, come on now.
We try.
I'll be honest. That's a pretty man, though. Okay.
There's Chad. There's Chad again.
I was waiting for the head to come in. I knew the head would come in.
There's Chad flirting away.
Hey, that's a pretty man.
We call those Chad.
That's a part of man.
Wait, is she? Are you sitting on the floor too?
Yes, we're both together.
Is Chris still on here? See, floor.
I'm sure he is. He just commented not too long ago. Chris, comment if you're here.
Bastard. Yeah. People are allowed to sit on the floor. It's okay.
Yeah. We can do what we want. We're going to Rockabillaque. You can do what
It's like barbecue.
Except for like Billy Q.
Emily, not everybody on the East Coast is sick.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Or should I say it's like barbecue?
Get it.
Do the Billy Q though.
It's like a Billy Go, but with a barbecue. It's like a Billy Go at a barbecue.
You guys take over for a second. I'll be right back.
And scene.
We're excited. It was too much stimulation for him. He had to take a break.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Man, I know. I wish there was something. I wish I was closer to this because it sounds like so much fun, and definitely something that will be put on the list of things to get to at some point. because it sounds like an amazing time for an amazing cause, in so many different areas. Just hearing the way Rayzen Hell speaks of you, Simon, you have obviously touched, a lot of lives, and without that even being your goal or purpose, you did it. And I didn't hear what she said.
I said he touched my life.
Touched your life, and obviously you've touched. She's not the only one, and to be able to do that without even trying, that's a special, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, she's family to me. We've become family in the last year for sure. Like her and Chad are family, no doubt.
Yep. And I have, and I know that Animal and Emily both can say the same thing. Emily can say it for on both ends. I have met my closest friends from the bearding community. I'm almost 40 years old, and I know a lot of people, but people that I can actually talk to and relate to, and there's those people have come from the bearding community. So I know how special the groups like this can be. And there's a lot of them out there, and not every one of them is going to be for you. So when you find that right group of people, it's a pretty amazing feeling.
It is. I mean, we all kind of came together, and I say this a lot about our club. We're just a bunch of little misfits who just found each other and said, let's shake our community up, and that's what we're trying to do. I mean, we've even got 2 more comps planned this year, but one extra comp planned for this year, which I don't think we've actually said yet, right? So that's like breaking news.
Way to go, jackass.
That's what I do.
Never forget what he just said. It's irrelevant.
I didn't say nothing.
Amy said, see you Friday. Amy will be there.
Oh, that is actually, Simon, you know who that is? That's Louis LaBreeze. It's her pinup name. She actually just won
that's very cool.
Rockabillaque Charleston, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
So she's trying to compete for Rockabillaque Florida now. So
okay,
super cool. Hey, Amy.
She's coming for it.
Amy.
That'll be a first.
Where's Amy? Amy's on there.
Absolutely, Stash.
Yeah, see, and that's the beautiful thing. Just like that comment right there, the power of like-minded folks in the community for good. That's all we're all trying to do.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah, and that's an awesome feeling, man. I can't wait to hopefully collaborate with you guys in the future.
Yeah, let's do something. Why don't we do Simon hosted beer and mustache contests every single year? Why don't you guys let's partner up? Why don't you guys host and sponsor our beer and mustache contest, Rockabillaque 2024? Let's do something and make something happen. You have a year to prepare. You have no excuse.
Don't talk
Get your
about
shit
it.
together.
Don't talk about
Hey,
it.
so I got
Let's be about. We're gonna be about it.
Sarah and me have a little event up our sleeves that we're going to do at some point. There's no date yet, but this is actually kind of right up your alley as well. It's a 70s muscle car Smokey and the Bandit themed festival.
I'm down.
Trans Amps, Firebirds, all of that stuff. So
okay,
yeah, Chad as well. Involved in it.
I gotta say, I like Chad's shirt, by the way.
Oh, his Dixon.
See, I thought about wearing my Dixon. I was like, no, I threw a non-Dixon on.
I'm still trying to figure out what the whole thing is about Dixon.
I have one. I have one.
It's wrinkle free, balling free.
It's a pretty badass flannel, dude. They're comfortable as shit. They really are. They are comfortable as hell.
I like balling.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
That's what I do.
Why don't you?
Hey, Stash just said he was going to buy us all Dixon. So thanks, Stash. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
I don't think that's what that was about.
I do.
Size, and we'll send you a Dixon, and then you can tell me why you like Dixon. Okay?
I'm like, I'd love to try. I'd love to try one, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to.
Mine'll probably fit you. You can try mine on whenever I see you next.
You can pay a surprise. They'll like it.
They're great, for real. Send me your size. We'll send you all a Dixon, okay?
You got it.
We may or may not be a person.
Don't bullshit me, goddammit.
Was that? I'm sending you my size too. I don't have a Dixon either. I should have said I don't have any Dixon.
I'm 7 foot fucking tall. You're not allowed.
You may or may not not be affiliated. Send us your sizes for real.
I got it. All right.
You can stash
You're
us
37
all.
feet tall, country. Swear to God, we go hunting, and I'm like, do you see anything? Do you...
I did see something.
Yeah.
98 yards away, damn it.
That was some bullshit.
It was some bullshit.
But I had a really good time. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna head to the restroom and have a couple drinks.
Hey, thank you for coming on and hanging out.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for being a part of. Emily, I love you. You're the best in the whole wide world. Simon, if we need a West Coast contact, that's what we need to get up with is Emily.
Excellent.
Okay.
I appreciate having me on.
I'm here for you guys. I 100%.
And so is the whole pack. The whole pack. I mean, we're excited.
But is this what you guys do? Like a wolf?
Yep, exactly. Just like a wolf. Yep.
She has sound effects with hers.
Run together. I don't know if that's what they sound like for sure.
No, have some more drinks, Clara. I mean, Miss Rayzen Hell.
Right,
good luck, Rayzen Hell. Good luck emceeing. I know you're going to do amazing.
Listen, I have to give myself one more shout out. I'm competing for Viva Las Vegas.
Woo!
For Queen of the Car Show, and I need your vote. I don't know what the website is, but just Google it.
Get with Emily. She'll get with us, and we'll make a big thing about it.
You just choose Miss Rayzen Hell plus 2 others. You have to vote for 3 pinups in order for your vote to count.
Okay.
I'm turning.
We can do that
in May, and I'm going to Viva for my 40th. Thanks to Chad.
We hope to drive that car hauler all the way.
Chad. I love me some Chad, man. He's my new
He's an
favorite.
attention whore. Chad's an attention whore.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Get up.
Bye.
Bye, son. Bye.
I can't even get up. My eyes so fat. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna watch her, and we're gonna watch them as they leave. Then shut their camera off. I can remove them, but this is better.
Can I turn my camera backwards? Like, how do I turn to the other side?
I think you have to touch your screen.
I don't know.
I'll touch your screen. Listen, look what's in our
What?
Look what's in our parking lot. Do you see that?
What that is?
Hold on, I'm running so you can see it.
Oh God.
Look, this.
Oh,
Wait,
ODB.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Look at that big beautiful bastard.
Man.
Look, he got his wings tonight.
That's purty.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Hanging out.
You can't go anywhere now without. I mean, do you ever actually get to go out and do anything without talking the entire time to people? I mean, are you constantly being stopped?
So listen, this is a true story. So tonight, we're in St. Augustine, and the trolley came through. The trolley stopped. 11 people got off the trolley to stop and take photos of the truck and the car. So I took pictures of them getting off the trolley to take photos. And the trolley left them because they were taking photos.
No shit.
See, that's funny shit. Like, people are getting off taking pictures of her shit. She's taking pictures of their shit. Like,
that's hilarious.
Crazy. It was so crazy because, yeah, I did. I showed them her wings. So they got off, and then the trolley left them because they were taking too long. And I was like, sorry, friends. But yeah, you know. But for guys, think about coming down. We have still runs in May. It's May 13th. That's in North Carolina. That's the one that's ran by my pinup girls and myself. It's the only female-run car show. We'd love to have you guys come out and be a part of it. Emily, we talked about it. What you're doing is fantastic. It's amazing. Don't stop doing what you're doing. We appreciate you guys, and I hope you have an amazing weekend, okay?
We love you.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Have a good night.
I love her.
Man.
You done good, girl. You done good. All the beard guys are the whole time they were just like we didn't have many comments.
No, not at all. A lot of viewers at one point, but not many comments. But I tell you what, we had
on Fad.
we had he still hasn't commented from the first time. I'm not sure what happened, but no, we had a little time before the show started to get to know, get to talk to Miss Rayzen and Simon both. And I can tell you what, they are as genuine and as funny as she was and as he was. I mean, that's them. They didn't put on a show
that was
for.
the advice I gave them, man. I told them, I
Yeah.
said, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Because a lot of people get nervous, doing this, and that's the key. That's the key. Be yourself.
Yep.
Sarah Honeycutt is the best. Now, I don't know who that is, but I will say this.
That's who we just had on our show.
I'm very intrigued. I know. Will you let me get to?
Why do you got? What's up with your Forrest Whitaker eye?
That?
No, your other eye.
That?
Yeah, that.
Motherfucker sits sometimes, man. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for pointing out, you fuck. Anyway, I was gonna say. Let me hold my eyes open so the motherfucker can see them. Here we go. I was going to say I'm very intrigued and very interested in trying to get involved more with the pinup world. I think our two worlds can meld together very well. Because, I mean, beards and hot chicks, they just go together.
Well,
Emily, now what? I said it. I asked my wife's permission, and she said I could. So
See, I'm not the only one.
Well, it goes back to what we have a basis on is being around like-minded people.
That's true.
And when you find those communities of like-minded people, who knows what you can accomplish. And she's like that 100%. She's very giving and she's very loving. And that's what she bases her group on. And yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to work with her on a collab with, some type of event.
Oh yeah. I mean, and we've been talking a lot about new events and things like that. And like I said, and guys, yes,
absolutely, Mike.
We will definitely get to the announcements as far as what the pack has planned for this year. Just kind of dropped a little nugget just to kind of, let you guys know, like, we've got some stuff in play. We've got some stuff that we're working on.
Trying to figure out which way I have to slap you, so when I have to slap you, I can just.
Well, if you slap like that, girl, then you're fine. But anyway. But no, we definitely need to, and not even just us. I mean, all you bearded groups out there right now, man, reach out to them, try to make something happen. Look, now viewership just fell off. Damn it.
It's all right. We got 7. We're good.
But yeah, I mean, it was very, very eye-opening, Emily. That was awesome that you brought them to us to pick their brains and get to know them, and it's going. We got a lot to discuss. Motherfucker can't be nothing. I can't have nothing.
I've never seen your eye do that. Did Rachel punch you or something? Do you need to text me in confidence or what?
No, man. That's
Lord.
That's called being punchy, and 12 years, getting punched in the head for a living. And sometimes that motherfucker just kind of falls on you. That is a good idea.
Hey, look at this right here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ahead.
I was putting it up.
That was me. Yeah.
That would be
fun. Johnny Rodriguez, get at us.
I would have to say,
got an idea that I'm not going to say now. I'll say after the show that we'll talk. But go ahead, Emily.
I would have to say I don't think I think that idea has been started in the pinup community, but I don't think it's been followed through. on
Well,
on
time to
on
follow through.
some of the artists that I know. It's definitely so I don't know if you guys have seen the Rat Rod trading cards.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen them.
So those are huge in the Rat Rod community. And so some people have been toying around with pinup trading cards. But I haven't seen it actually been followed through yet. So I
Man,
actually
I'll
think
tell you
that's
what,
a
that's
pretty
the guy that
amazing idea.
Johnny, if you're watching, man, this is. I would love to see what Johnny could come up with for that. I mean, man, whew.
yeah, that would be pretty legit. I mean, why not, right? I put my glasses on, you can't tell. See? I take my glasses off because of the glare, and then you see my lazy eye, and motherfucker got pointed out there by God and everybody. You're like, look at this fat son of a bitch down here, lazy eye. I can see you.
You know, if I took my contacts out, both my eyes go lazy. So don't worry about it.
I'm gonna say crazy eyes like Steve Buscemi, and motherfucker out here like this, like goddamn Rango. Yeah, no, man. So this was fun tonight. Yeah, UConn as a penalty. Yeah, I'd pay
wow.
money to see that shit. I'd pay money to see that.
I might pay money not to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
Love you, UConn.
While we got a few viewers left, I have a question. Okay.
What's that?
A lot of people for the new year, a lot of men are taking it down. They're cutting it off and they're doing a regrow. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about taking it down to business beard. I mean, and just I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. The wife said maybe I should just. Now, mind you, you know how Rachel is. She loves the beard. She is all about it. That's kind of one of the things that got us together. Was she probably won't say it. She's upstairs asleep.
You missed a lot, brother.
Yeah, you missed a lot. We'll get back to that in just a second.
Yep.
But I'm thinking about cutting it off. But I'm also thinking about if I do it, maybe we raise some money doing it.
There you go.
We kind of talked about this a while back, remember?
With mine, yeah, and then I forgot about my prior obligations that I have over the summer that are going to that need the beard to be intact
you
as
you
is.
kind of need that to be a judge. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe next week, maybe by next week, or even before, maybe I'll come up with something. I don't know, and maybe we can try and raise a little bit of money for charity, and I'll try a few different. Maybe each week I'll try like a different style. Maybe I'll do chops one week or goatee, and then chops or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
There you go.
Okay, since we got Johnny here, Johnny, you gonna want to go back and rewatch this podcast. This is gonna be one that you might could pay attention to, and I think we all with the pack need to get involved with him. Country, go ahead. You was getting ready to talk about it. Let it fly.
Talk about what?
To Johnny about. He said, "What did I miss?" And you started to say something. And I interrupted you.
No. I would just it really is. I know you're gonna go back and watch the video, Johnny, but no, we had Miss Rayzen Hell on tonight. Sarah, what was her last name, Emily? Honeycutt. Sarah Honeycutt is her name. And we had the founder of the pinup contest,
Rockabillaque.
Rock. I was getting ready to say Rockabillaque. We had Simon on, and the idea not from them, but the idea was tossed around that what if you do pinup like the pinup trading cards. Emily says that the idea has been talked about within the pinup world, but nothing has ever actually been produced or even attempted. And you're the first name that came out of, I think, all three of our mouths at pretty much the same time. Johnny should try this. So, if that's something that you're interested in, we can get you in touch with who we had on. I'm sure Emily can get you in touch with some people. Again, this is something that's never been tried before, so not to put you on the spot, but
I just sent him an
there
invite.
you go.
We're putting him on
Yeah.
the spot.
He said he sounds like fun. So, I know you love a challenge. I know you love new stuff. I know you love taking on new projects. It's your passion, and it definitely shows within the work that you do that it is your passion. So, I absolutely think that this would be a great thing. Collaboration of both worlds, man, the possibilities are endless.
If you think about it, going back to what a pinup originally was, I mean, it kind of makes sense to have those like trading.
Yep.
Because that's, I mean, men were buying them.
I want to know.
Look at that. He loves pinup and rockabilly style. So
educate us real quick, because you said if you go back to what pinup started it. Go ahead. I want to hear it because I'm curious.
How can I say this? So
just say it.
Pinup. I mean, pinup originally was like the original centerfolds, if you will. They were called pinups because men would pin them up on their walls. And then it started coming into men would have them in the military and they would pin them up on their walls. And then all of a sudden it would be their wives and their girlfriends. They would be sending them to them and they would pin them up on their walls. Like, I have a photo that was turned into a painting of my grandmother, and it's a pinup, not risque by any means, but it was something that she sent to my grandfather when he was in the Merchant Marines, and we had a painting made out of it, and it's absolutely gorgeous and perfect pinup. And she's actually my inspiration, was my grandmother, but that's kind of how it came about, was that these women were pinned up on a wall that men would look at, and they weren't wearing a lot of clothing, that's for sure.
Yeah, see, that's like the pictures that I sent in the country, and he has pinned up in his bathroom. I don't know why he did it, but I'm fierce. So,
so like a trading card kind of seems to be a natural progression for that.
100%. I agree. I mean, like, I've seen some of the beard competitions here lately. They're doing like baseball cards of competitors. You guys see them? And, I mean, those are fucking awesome. But I think doing them for for pinups and things like that. I mean, but I also feel like that will bring so much attention to the female divisions of beard comps, right? I mean, that's one thing that when we started this, that was one thing I wanted to make sure was in the forefront was, I mean, yeah, okay. I know a lot of people might feel like beard and mustache competitions are for the men. Okay, well, whatever. It can be for all of us. It should be for all of us because we're all doing it for one reason. So I think, why not push as much as we can to get as many females involved with what we do as possible.
Yeah.
Why not even have a pinup competition during a beard competition?
And I think, the like beard competing, especially out here. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's still relatively new. I mean, when I talk to people about it, they're like, people compete with their beards, or
I hear that all the time. I swear to God, all the time.
Yeah, you like me. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm a whiskerina. Do you know what that is?" No. Well, I put hair on my face and I compete, and they're like, "That's weird." And so I think people don't. It's still relatively new,
It is, and I think there should be no stigma behind it. You know what I mean? Even like, okay, my nephew, I was, you guys, country, you remember Rose, who was part of the beard mob, and when we were apart, and she had a beard. I think
if I saw a picture, probably.
Okay, well, some women actually do grow beards and they
Oh.
compete, you know?
Yes.
And I was just kind of going through old pictures and whatnot, and it blew his mind. And it's like, that's the type of thing that and it wasn't in a negative way for him at all by any means. It was new, you know what I mean? And it was something that was, I mean, I guess it could be shocking at first, like, oh, wait, what? You know, until you understand what's going on there, you know, and why the beard grows and things like that. But and that's where I think we need to I think this is where we need to push and stand behind our whiskerinas and any females who want to be a part of our community. I think it's big and I think it's important. And again, with what we have coming up in the future here this year, we have an opportunity to really push this type of stuff to the front of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep trying to push my pinup friends to do the whiskerina, at least the creative, because they're so creative. Like what they, you know, the hair clips they make or the outfits they come up with, and I'm like, this is like the perfect place to do that. You just have it on your face instead of on your head. They just don't. Some of them they don't grasp it because it's so unfamiliar.
Yeah, it's not of their world, right?
And what Barbara just said, when I am explaining beard comps to anybody and whiskerina comes up, I have gotten to the point where I just say, hold on a second, and I break my phone out. I don't even try to describe it anymore. And honestly, Barbara and Emily, honestly, you two are the first profiles that I will go to show them, examples of what a whiskerina is. You guys both do some amazing stuff. It's things that I would have never dreamed about or thought about until I got into the community. So when I'm showing somebody new or talking to somebody new about it, I show them your guys' stuff. And they're amazed by it. I mean, they're blown away by it. They're like, seriously, that's real? And I'm like, yeah, that's a real picture. And they're like, that's really on there. That's not photoshopped. I'm like, no, that's really on their face. And it's just, it's awesome. I love talking about it. So
yeah, I do too. I think it's I don't know, man. You know, when I first got involved in the community, I was in a very bad place. I mean, I was in a bad place. And this and country, I mean, hell, you definitely one of the ones that I met in the beginning that brought me out of that bad place. So, I mean, there's something for everybody in this community, whatever it might be. There's something for everybody. So,
yep, absolutely. Yeah.
So, any final words, Emily? I like throwing her right out there.
That's my word.
You're lucky she doesn't live close to us. She'd ever punch you right in the face.
That's true. She's like,
Cajun's sick. Cajun's not feeling very well. Chris just asked where Cajun was.
Yeah.
I don't have any last words except I think it was a great show. That's what we want to do as far as being the change. We want to introduce people to other things, other interests that we have.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of introduce everybody to what's going on in the world, not just in the bearding community. So I think it was a great show, and I hope to see more even diverse subjects that we have.
I know we got one coming up. We'll hold off on saying anything about that yet, but there is something coming next week that I want to go ahead and put out there for everybody. So seeing as it's playoff season with the NFL and got March Madness right around the corner, way back when we bring up the audio podcast, we did like a bracketology. And it was greatest rock band, it was greatest rock band.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that, and this time around, we're going to do greatest comedy movie of all time. Okay, so
that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I know. We were going to do action, but I mean, comedy, I think touches everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with 32 movies. Okay, everybody has input within the podcast here. Thanks, Mike, man. It means a lot, brother. But so 32 movies, and we will break it down to 16 for the show. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
feel better and fuck you, Cajun.
So yeah, we're gonna start with 32, and we will break it down to 16. So that way, we can fill the hour, and because I was gonna say 64 because that's what we did with we'd be here for 2 months.
That's a lot of movies.
We're going to start with 32. We're going to break it down to 16 within ourselves, and then the 16, the Sweet 16, we're going to have right here, and I'm going to moderate. It's going to be White Claw, it's going to be Big Country, it's going to be Cajun, who are going to be deciding who moves on and where they go, with help from you guys. Okay, we want you guys to be involved. Each person is going to have their defense of why they think this movie should move on, why they think it sucks dick or whatever. Then we move on. So that's it. And again, that's the diverse type stuff that we're trying. Andrew, so these three people, well, he's not here right now, but they get to pick a handful of movies each. I will then go in and look at, I'll be a guy that Googles, okay? I will be Googling box office. I'll be Googling, how well they did the opening weekend, and the top movies that did the best will be added to their list, and then we'll go from there. So,
now, do the viewers have, are they allowed to make recommendations for movies at all?
Not once the show gets going. Now, I can make a post within our event and social page that kind of gives everybody an opportunity to request, a title. Maybe if they request a title, they can send some money to a charity of our choice. I don't know, something like that. But
Jesus Christ, Chris.
Yeah, he's just laying it in thick, man. He's just fucking. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's next week. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs. We're going to try to have. See, the thing is, I wanted to have clips of the movies, but the problem is with copyright protections and things like that, it'll shut the show down. We're not going to do that as much as I might want to. But yeah, so next week's going to be fun. The week after that, who knows what we'll do. But we do definitely got some pretty interesting guests lined up. And they are definitely outside of the box of what we typically talk to and what we do. So there's going to be a lot of information. There's going to be a lot of fun shit coming. So I'm excited, and I know Country looks like he's just.
I'm just.
But I will say this, okay? This is our core hosts, okay? Obviously, Cajun's not here. Leave him alone, Chris. Goddamn it, leave him alone. He don't feel good. Poor
Here,
fella.
we're gonna all leave the nice comments up.
Yeah. But if for some reason one host or one co-host can't be here, we will have a backup in mind. And it may not even be someone of the pack. So you never know what will happen next week. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here, folks. We'll let you guys get back to your evening. Cajun, we love you, my friend. I hope you feel better.
Absolutely.
And Rayzen Hill and Simon and Chad and everybody for being on tonight. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are paying attention to the Bearded Family.
Pay attention to the Beard Family Network. They've got some awesome shows lined up later this week. I don't know them right off the top of my head. I do apologize, but just go to their page. They've got the lineup there.
Side shows tomorrow.
I believe pinned to the top. There he is. What's going on, buddy? Hope
Right?
you're feeling all right.
Side
All
shows
right.
on Thursdays. Is that right?
Side shows on Thursdays, yes.
Side shows on Thursday, yes.
And here we go. Oh Lord. Yeah, it was nice enough. All right, guys. Yeah.
Tune into the side show this Thursday. Look, all the fuck yous are coming on. Here comes the viewers back. We love you guys. Thanks for running with the pack, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Have a good night.